Oh my, what a way to kick things off. The Deacon making his way out here with that Twitch title. The sight that we've been seeing for the majority of 2024, and indeed he will hold that title heading in to legendary. Title that he won on LBN Mondays. "133 days ago. Now it sounds like he's got something to say. Let's listen in.
Wout Weghorst. Another lamb led to the slaughter. This past Saturday, inside that elimination chamber, I made light work of that man. You see, it didn't matter how big he was, how strong he thought he was, because when you're standing in the presence of divine justice, when you're standing across from a man who is chosen by a higher power, well, there's no escape, no redemption. And now, as I stand here, the Twitch champion for 133 days, I find myself asking one simple question. Who's next? Who out there thinks they can stand toe-to-toe with the Deacon and survive? Because I've beaten them all. Every single sinner they've put in front of me, every challenge, and each one has fallen at my feet just like Wout. They have all been judged, and they have all been found wanting. But now we're heading toward legendary, the biggest stage of them all. And I look around, and I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone worthy of challenging me. No one worthy of stepping into my pulpit and trying to take this title from me, because they know, deep down, they know what fate awaits them. They know that when they face Deacon McCauley, their reckoning is at hand. So let me make this real clear. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you think you've got what it takes to step into the ring with me at Legendary, just know this. You're not just stepping into a wrestling match, no. You're stepping into your final judgment.
Oh, but wait a minute! It sounds like Dundee John has heard enough. And he's making his way out here, Dundee John. Former LBN World Champion. Indeed, a two-time LBN World Champion, a former Mr. Money in the Bank as well. I do believe he was the first man to unsuccessfully try and cash that in. What about Saturday night? We saw CJ Murray unsuccessfully cash in on Johnny McDonald. What next for him? Well, Dundee John heard enough. Let's see what he has to say.
Alright, Deacon, enough of this holier-than-thou nonsense. You stand here preaching like you're some kind of saviour, but all I see is a man hiding behind his so-called virtue. A man who's afraid that if he steps into this ring with someone like me, all his lies, all his sermons, they'll crumble to dust. 133 days, Deacon, that's how long you've held onto that Twitch championship. But here's the thing, mate. Titles, they're not just about holding on to them. They're about defending them against the very best, and you've not faced anyone like me yet. You talk about judgment? Well, guess what, pal? I am your reckoning. You see, I've been watching you and your men of virtue, and all I see is a group of hypocrites. You walk around here pretending you're righteous, but every single one of you is just as corrupt, just as vile as the rest of them. We, Mark, Brendan, Darcy, and you, Deacon, you're no men of virtue, you're men of cowardice. So, you want to know who's worthy of facing you at Legendary? Well, Deacon, I'm standing right in front of you, and I promise you this, come Legendary, I'm going to rip that Twitch championship from your grasp and expose you for the fraud you truly are.
Oh, wow! We're not done! Love Gun Lowry is here! And he is cocked and loaded! Well, we just heard Dundee John threw his ring into the hat, or his hat into the ring, I should say. Entering the ring right now, Love Gun Lowry. What a reaction. Fans love Gun Lowry.
Oh yeah, look at this. The ring's got the Deacon, and now it's got old Dundee John, huh? Well, let me tell you something, brother. That ain't how it's gonna go down. Not by a long shot. You want to talk about who's worthy, huh? You want to talk about titles? Well, let me school you, both of you. Dundee John, you big-talking fool. You come out here with all that Scottish blabbering, and I can barely understand a word you're saying, dig it? You might think you're the toughest thing to come out of the Highlands, but you ain't got nothing on the love gun, yeah? You stand here flapping your gums, but you ain't got the chops to back it up. And Deacon, you're standing there like you're the king of the world, but I'm here to tell you, that throne you're sitting on is about to crumble, yeah. Now, Deacon, you've been holding onto that Twitch title for a long time, haven't you? You're probably thinking you're untouchable. But ooh, let me tell you something, Deacon. You ain't faced anyone like Love Gun Lowry yet, no sir. And when it comes down to Legendary, you bet your sweet boots that the Love Gun's gonna be locked, loaded, and ready to fire. And you, Dundee John, you think you can just waltz in here talking big and steal the spotlight? Ha! The Love Gun's been waiting for his shot. Oh yeah, for far too long. And I'll be damned if I let some haggis-eating Scotsman get in my way. This Saturday, it's gotta be me, Deacon. Me, the wildest, the most dangerous, the craziest son of a gun in the LBN. And when I take that title, oh yeah, it's gonna be the biggest, baddest celebration this company has ever seen.
Oh my! Business has well and truly picked up tonight.
Protect me from myself, I put my gun, I think I need some help, I put my gun, I'm ready to do what everybody said. Everybody you know to put, 'cause I was fine. Everybody you know to put, what you do. Everybody you know to do, what you do. Everybody you know to do, better get the money.
Franco. Before the Deacon, probably the greatest good champion in recent memory in terms of one single run. Him and Archie are the only two people that have held it longer than the Deacon. 189 days for Franco. From Night of Champions 2023 to the Superstar Shakeup of the same year. Fasted by the Deacon's partner, Brandon Darcy, his fellow man of virtue. What will be their plans? the legendary. Right now, what's Franco got to say?
Hey, look at this, huh? We got Deacon, we got the big man Dundee, and all love gun. Don't think I forgot about you, Chico. You all out here running your mouths, talking about who's next in line, but let me tell you something. All of you, you're just playing in Franco's world. Yeah, that's right. And in Franco's world, there ain't no other man who deserves that spotlight more than me, baby. Deacon, you been champ for a long time, huh? You beat a lot of guys, yeah? You think you're untouchable, like you're sitting on top of the world, but let me tell you something. You ain't beat me, Chico. Nah. You ain't faced Franco, the greatest Twitch champion of all time, baby. So, I ain't out here to waste no time. I ain't out here to play no games. What I'm here to say is this. You, me, legendary, for that Twitch championship. Let's make it happen, baby. 4 weeks from now, at the biggest stage of them all, is gonna be Franco stealing the show like I always do. Taking that title from you and putting it around the waist of the real champion. And once I got that gold, oh baby, the party ain't ever gonna stop. So what do you say, huh? You ready to step in the ring with the best? Or you gonna keep hiding behind those weak men of virtue, huh?
Oh! Is everybody gonna throw their hat into the ring? Dirty Sanchez is here. Wrestled in that elimination chamber just this past Saturday night. What kind of condition is he in today? The mainstay of the main title picture. He's at a loose end for legendary. Why not go after the Deacon and that Twitch title, I guess. Not a pure babyface, but you have to think if he goes up against the Deacon, the crowd will be firmly on his side. Indeed, a mixed reaction there. Well, let's listen in to what Dirty Sanchez has to say.
Yo, you all know me, Dirty Sanchez, the baddest vado in this business, man. And after that elimination chamber, yeah, I'm pissed. It wasn't my night, Holmes, but that don't mean I'm gonna sit in the back and cry about it. Nah, that's not my style. Nah, man, I'm here to make things right, and that starts with you, Deacon McCauley. You've been running this place with your little men of virtue, thinking you untouchable, right? You think you're the big dog, huh? Well, let me tell you something, Deacon. There's only one man who should be standing at the top of that card, and that's me, Colonel. These other guys here, they're good, yeah, but none of them have been fighting in the trenches like me. None of them know what it's like to bleed, to sweat, to sacrifice like Dirty Sanchez, Easy. You boys are tough, no doubt. But you ain't been consistently in that spotlight like I have. I've been knocking heads and taking names since day one, and now it's time for me to finish the job. Deacon, you're holding on to that Twitch championship like it's your lifeline. Well, guess what? I'm about to cut that line and watch you fall, Holmes. At Legendary, I'm gonna make sure the men of virtue leave with nada. Nothing. You hear me? So you better get ready, Deacon, because when we step in that ring, it ain't gonna be a match. Nah, man, it's gonna be a war. And when the dust settles, the only name they're gonna remember is Dirty Sanchez. See you at Legendary, champ, if you make it that far.
Hey there, TDTW faithful. Now, I know you were expecting Hen to handle things tonight, but all Hen is off sick this week, so guess what? You get the honor of having me, Daddy Mean, filling in here on LBN Mondays. Now, I've been sitting here, watching all the chaos unfold in that ring, and I gotta say, you boys sure know how to bring the heat. But, as the GM, it's my job to keep things fair and square, and I've got an idea. Oh yeah, it's a good one too. Starting next week, we're gonna have ourselves a little tournament to decide the #1 contender for that Twitch title, held by none other than Deacon McCauley. That's right, boys, it's time to earn your spot at the top. So, here's how it's gonna go down. Next week, we're kicking things off with Franco versus Dundee John, and Dirty Sanchez versus Love Gun Lowry. The winners of those matches will face each other later that night in the final, and let me tell YA, that match is gonna be a doozy. Oh, and Deacon, don't think I forgot about you, champ. I know you're probably feeling a bit left out right now. So stay right there, don't move an inch, because I'm sending out a young, hungry opponent for you to wrestle. And guess what? That match is coming up, right now. Welcome to the Elimination Chamber Fallout edition of LBN Mondays, baby. Let's see who's ready to step up and who's gonna crumble under the pressure. Enjoy the show, everyone.